Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to discuss about the nested lists. Nested list, also known as lists of lists, are lists that contain other lists as elements. That means a list, we know that the list is represented by using the square brackets. Now this list, if it contains a list inside, is called as nested list. Nested list. So this is called as the outer list. This is called as the inner list. This is the outer list. So lists of lists is called nested list, or a list containing another list is also called as nested list. How do we create the nested list? You can create the nested list by including a list of elements within another list. So here nested list. So here 1, 2, 3 is an element of the outer list. Here 4, 5, 6 is another sublist of outer list. 7, 8, 9 is another sublist of outer list. So in this way we can create a list inside another list. It's called as nested list. Now we shall see how we can create the nested list in the interpreter. Now A equal to 1, 2, 3. B equal to BVRIT College of Engineering. BVRIT College of Engineering. C equal to 1000 and 2000, 3000, 4000. So here I have created three lists. List A, list B, list C. Now I want to create a new list. L. L is equal to, we know that the list is represented by using the square brackets. So here I want to insert A as element, B as element and C as element. Now list is created. Now if I display the list, you can observe that L is containing an element A, an element B and element C. What is element A? Element is a sublist of list L. So A is internally is a sublist of list L. B is a list containing BVRIT College of Engineering, a string of set of strings. Then this C is also a list which is containing 4 integer values 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000. So this is one way to create the nested list. Now I want to create another list. I want to create another list. Now say that L I can directly give as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I display L, you can observe that 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 is a sublist of L. 6, 7, 8 is a sublist of L. So this is how we can create one list inside another list. Like for example, names equal to Sachin, Dhoni, Kohli. So this is the list of names. Now salary equal to 30 crore, 25 crore and 23 crore. This is the salary. I want to create a list of cricketers. Say that L is equal to, it will contain names list as well as it will contain salary. Now if I print the list L, now you can observe that the names list is an element of outer list. Which is the outer list now? The outer list is L. This is the sublist. Sublist is names. And here you can observe that 30, 25 and 23 is the list. Which list? It's a salary list. But salary list is a sublist of outer list L. This is how we can create a nested list. Now, accessing the elements. You can access individual elements in a nested list using multiple indexing. The first index corresponds to the outer list and the second index corresponds to the inner list. For example, here nested list is containing 1, 2, 3 as a sublist, 4, 5, 6 as another sublist, 7, 8, 9 as another sublist. So here, if I display by using two subscripts, nested list of 0. So what does first outer subscript denotes? The nested list of 0 denotes this set of elements. This is the sublist. Now again, if I use the subscript 1, so this is 0th index, this is first index, this is second index. So here we are accessing the value 2. So if I access nested list of 0, 2, it will display the value 2. This is outer index 0, this is outer index 1, this is outer index 2. So by using the multiple indexes, using the subscripts, we can access the elements. So accessing elements of the nested list is done by using the multiple indexing. This we shall see in the interpreter. Now, L is containing two lists. One is name, another is salary. Now I want to access the name. Like for example, I want to access the name Dhoni. So now, what is the outer list? The outer list is containing Sachin, Dhoni and Kohli. Now if I write L of 0, what is L of 0? It is the outer list. What is L of 1? L of 1 is the another sublist. 30, 25 and 23. So L of 0 is containing list Sachin, Dhoni and Kohli as elements. L of 1 is a sublist which is containing 30, 25 and 23 respectively. Now if I want to access the name Sachin, I have to use another indexing. So L of 0 is a list which is containing 3 elements, Sachin, Dhoni and Kohli. Now if I again use another subscript, then I will get the element. So here 0th index element is Sachin. Now once again, L of 0 is a list. Now I want to access the Dhoni. So I need to use another subscript. So where Dhoni is present at index 1. So it will display Dhoni. Now what is L of 0? L of 0 is a list. Which is containing 3 elements, Sachin, Dhoni and Kohli. Now I want to access Kohli. Now L of 0, where Kohli is present at index 2. So in this way we can access the elements of the nested list. Now what is L of 1? L of 1 is again a list which is containing 3 elements, 30, 25 and 23. Now if I want to access the value 23. Now where 23 is present? 23 is present at index 2. Now I can access 23. Now one more example. Now say that A is containing 1, 2, 3. B is containing BVRIT college. Now I want to create a list. C equal to A, 12, 45, 55, B. Now I will display C. C is the nested list because it is containing two sublists. One sublist is containing elements 1, 2, 3. Another sublist is containing elements BVRIT and college. So here, this sublist 1, the elements containing this sublist is at index 0. This is at index 1. This is at index 2. This is at index 3. This is at index 4. Now, I will show that what is C of 0? C of 0 is containing a list. Is containing a list. Now, if I want to access the elements, now as we see that we have to use one more subscript. So now C of 0 of 1, it will give the value 2. Give the value 2 because this is the sublist. If you want to access the elements, we need to use another indexing. Now, if I want to access this 3, where 3 is present? 3 is present at index 2, 0, 1, 2. So now, first I have to access the outer list by using C of 0, then 2. Now you can see that the element accessed is 3. The element accessed is 3. So this entire list is at index 0. Now, this is not the nested elements. These are direct elements of C. So this is C of 1. C of 1 is nothing but value 12. C of 2 is value 45. C of 3 is value 55. What is C of 4? C of 4 is a sublist. So it will contain again set of elements. So here the elements is BBRIT and college. Now say that I want to access BBRIT. Say that x equal to C of 4. C of 4 is a sublist. Now I want to access BBRIT. Where BBRIT is located? BBRIT is located at index 0. So now what x is containing? X is containing the value string BBRIT. Now once again, C of 4. C of 4 is the sublist. BBRIT in college. I want to access college. Now where is college present in the sublist? At index 1. So if I use that y equal to C of 4 of 1, then what y will be containing? Y will be containing the value string college. This is how we can access the elements of a nested list. If the elements are in the sublist, then we have to use multiple indexing. If the element is the direct element of the list, then we have to use single subscripts or single indexing. So this is how by using the multiple subscripts we can access the elements of the nested list. Now, modifying elements. As we have seen, we can update the values of the list because lists are mutable data types. We can change the values of the list in place. We can update the value of the list in place. So in the similar way, we can also modify the nested list elements. So here modifying elements. You can modify elements within the nested list using same indexing notation. What is same indexing notation? That is, we need to use multiple indexing. So here is an example, nested list. So here, this is at index 0, this is at index 1, this is at index 2. There are two sublists are there. There are three sublists are there. At index 0, at index 1, at index 2. Now you observe that nested list of 1. Nested list of 1 means 4, 5, 6. This is nested list of 1. In this again I am using index 2. So what is the index 2? 0, 1, 2. So index 2 element is 6. Now in this place I want to replace with value 10. I want to replace this with value 10. Now when I print the nested list, the updated list will be at 0th index there will be no change, at second index there will be no change because we are accessing the element sublist of 1. So here you can observe that earlier it is 4, 5, 6, now it is 4, 5 and 10. So that 6 is updated to value 10. So you can modify elements within the nested list using the same indexing notation. Same indexing notation means we should use multiple subscripts, multiple indexing. This we shall see by using an example. Now, say that A is containing 1, 2, 3. B is containing the elements 4, 5, 6. And C is containing the elements 7, 8, 9. Now I want to create a new list D. A, B, C. Now I will print D. So what D is containing now? D is containing 3 sublists. At index 0, what is at index 0? It is containing a sublist 1, 2, 3. What is at index 1? It is containing the sublist 4, 5, 6. What is at index 2? It is containing the sublist 7, 8, 9. Now I want to update, I want to modify the values of sublist 4, 5, 6. I want to update 4, 5, 6 list with some another value. Say that D of 1 of 0 equal to 444. Now that value 4 is replaced by the new value 444. Now I will display D. Now here you can observe that earlier 4 is being updated by 444 because first indexing is D of 1. D of 1 will access this sublist. Now again I am applying the second indexing. Second indexing will access this fourth element value 4. Now I am updating this index with 444. Now I am again displaying. So here you can observe that 4 is replaced by 444. Now I want to change the value of 5 by 555. Now how to access this one? This is at index 1. This sublist is at index 1. This 5 is at index 1. So I will use 2 times indexing. D of 1 again 1 equal to 555. Now I will display D. You can observe that 5 is overwritten by 555. Again if I want to change the value 6 to 666. Now D of 1. D of 1 is a sublist which is containing 3 elements. But I want to update the value 6 with value 666. So where is 6 is located? 6 is located at index 2. At index 2. Now I will update that value 6 to 666. Now you can observe that 6 is updated to 666. In this way we can modify the elements of the nested list. Now say that I want to replace the value 8 by 888. So where is value 8? The value 8 is present at index. This is index 0, this is index 1, this is at index 2. In index 2, this is the sublist, index 2. So if I access D of 2, so I will get the list. Now where is 8 is present? 8 is located at index 1. Now I will use multiple indexing. D of 2 of 1. Where 8 is located? 8 is located at index 1. Now I will update that value 8 with 888. Now I want to display D of 1. Here you can observe that D of 2. Here you can observe that 8 is replaced by 888. Now I am displaying all the list elements. Now you can observe that the last sublist is the value 8 is overwritten by 888. So in this way you can use nested list for modifying the elements of the nested list. So by using multiple subscripts or multiple indexing, we can update the values of the nested list. Now we have seen many list operations like append, extend, copy, etc. So all the operations which you have seen on the lists, we can also apply the same set of methods on the nested list also. List operation. You can perform various list operation on nested lists such as appending, extending and concatenating. These operations apply to the outer list. For example, here nested list is containing 3 sublists. Nested list is containing 3 sublists. Now here using append, nested list dot append. So which element is appended? 10, 11, 12. What is 10, 11, 12? It is a list. It is a list. Now this list, nested list dot append will add the sublist at the end of this nested list. Appends a new list to the end. Now we shall see this in the interpreter. Now say that A is 1, 2, 3, B is 4, 5, 6, and C is 7, 8, 9, and D equal to, I am creating a nested list which is containing sublists A, B, C. Now you can observe that D is containing 3 sublists. One sublist is containing the elements 1, 2, 3. The sublist at index 1 is containing the elements 4, 5, 6. The sublist at index 2 is containing the elements 7, 8, 9. Now, as we see, by using the multiple indexing, we can access the elements. By using multiple indexing, we can also apply the methods of the list. Now you can observe that D of D dot append. D dot append. So what is appended here? It is appended a list which is containing the elements 10, 20, 10, 11, 12. Now I am using the same example 10, 11, 12. Now I will display D. Now you can observe that what is append function? Append function will add the elements at the end of the list. Now here we have added a list as an element in the list D. So here this list is containing 10, 11, 12. So here 10, 11, 12, a sublist is added at the end of the existing list D. Earlier existing list is containing 3 elements. Now the existing list is containing 4 elements. Each element is a sublist. Here one more example is shown. Here list of 0 dot extend. So what is list of 0? List of 0 is sublist 1, 2, 3. Sublist 1, 2, 3. Now extend 13, 14 and 15. Extend is the first inner list. That means 13, 14, 15. A set of values is added at the end of this 3. At the end of this 3. This we shall see by using the interpreter. So here, what is D of 0? D of 0 is 1, 2, 3. Now I want to add a set of elements by using the extend method. Now how can I add? D of 0 dot extend of. So extend will takes an argument of list. Now I want to extend with set of elements 10, 11, 12. 10, 11, 12. Now you can observe that what is D of 0? D of 0 earlier it is containing 1, 2, 3. Now it is containing 1, 2, 3 along with 10, 11, 12. A set of values can be added at the end of the list by using the extend method. Now you can observe that the sublist at 0, earlier it is containing 3 values, now it is containing 6 values. So in the same way, we can apply all the methods. Like here, the next example is concatenated list. So you can concatenate 2 lists. So here list at index 1, what is the list at index 1? It is 4, 5, 6. What is the list at index 2? It is 7, 8, 9. So what is the concatenated list will contain? The concatenated list will contain all the elements 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This we shall see with an interpreter. So what is D of 1? 4, 5, 6. What is D of 2? 7, 8, 9. Now I want to concatenate these 2 lists. Say that combine equal to D of 1 plus D of 2. Now if I display the values of combined COMB, now you can observe that D of 1 is containing 3 elements, D of 2 is containing 3 elements. Now we have concatenated 2 sublists. Com equal to D of 1 plus D of 2. Now you can observe that the combined list is containing 6 elements 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So whatever the methods or operations we have performed by using the list can be applied to the nested list also. Now the next topic is list comprehension. List comprehension is another way to create the new list. It is the compact way or the concise way to create a new list by using the for loop, by using the conditions. So list comprehension is a concise way to create a list in Python by combining loops and conditional statement in a single line of code. It provides a compact and readable syntax for creating new lists based on the existing list or other iterables. Here is an explanation of the list comprehension. So here the syntax. The basic syntax of the list comprehension is as follows. So new list is equal to here open square bracket, close square bracket. This is the list notation. So here the first is the expression, then we are using the for, then element in iterable. The iterable can be list, tuple, set or dictionary, and followed by if condition. If condition. So this is the syntax for creating the new list. Now this if condition is an optional depending on the program. So once again, so the resultant expression is computed by using this item from the iterable by using the if condition. If condition is optional. This expression is added into the new list until the items for all the items in the iterable. So your expression is the operation or calculation that is performed on each item in the iterable. Item is a variable that represents each element in the iterable. Iterable is the existing list, tuple, string or any other iterable object. So iterable can be a list, can be a tuple, etc. What is condition? Condition is optional statement that filters the elements based on the specific condition. It is optional, it is not mandatory in the list comprehension. Creating the new list, if condition is optional. It determines whether an element is included in the new list or not. So, example 1. Creating a new list by squaring each element of the existing list. Now, what is the existing list? Existing list is containing the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is a list because the elements are enclosed inside the square brackets. These elements are separated by comma. So this is the list of numbers. Now I want to create a new list from the existing list. Which is the existing list? The existing list is numbers. So I want to create a new list square numbers equal to. So this is the expression. This is the expression. Number to the power of 2 by using the exponential operator. This is the for loop. This is the item. What is the item? Item will contain the element of the list or iterable numbers. Now, the elements, each element is squared. Each element is squared and it is stored in the squared numbers new list. So when we print the square numbers, you are going to see that the output as 1, 4, 9, 16, 25 inside the square bracket. That means we created the new list by name squared numbers. Here you can observe that the first element is 1. 1 square is 1. Next element is 2. 2 square is 4. Next element is 3. 3 square is 9. Next element is 4. 4 square is 16. Next element is 5. 5 square is 25. Here you can observe that there is no if condition. That means this expression is applied on all the elements of the list. Now we shall see the same example in the interpreter. Now n is containing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is numbers. Now I want to create squares on the numbers. Now first we have to write the inside the square brackets. So expression. What is the expression? Expression is I to the power of 2. But what is I for I in iterable? What is the iterable we are considering here? We are considering the iterable as list. What here we are taking n as the list of numbers. Now, if I print the SQ, so here you can observe that it is the squared list of numbers. The numbers are taken from the list n. List n. Now you can observe that n is containing the first element 1, 1 square is 1, n is containing the second element as 2, 2 square is 4, n is containing the third element as 3, 3 square is 9, n is containing fourth element as 4, 4 square is 16, n is containing the fifth element 5, 5 square is 25. So this is how we create a new list from the existing list. The existing list is here it is n. What we are doing? We are increasing, we are squaring the elements of the list. In the similar way, if you want to make cubes of numbers, then I to the power of 3 for I in n. For I in n. Now I will print cubes. Now you can observe that 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, 3 cube is 27, 4 cube is 64, 5 cube is 125. So we are applying cube on each element of the list. The list here we have taken as n. N is the existing list. Cubes is the new list which is created by using the list comprehension in a single line. Where I cube is the expression which is applies this expression on each element of the in the existing list, and this element is stored in the cube's new list. So 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, 3 cube is 27, 4 cube is 64, 5 cube is 125. Here you can observe that we have not used the if condition. If condition is optional. So the syntax is an expression followed by for loop followed by element in the list in the iterable. So this is how we can create a new list by using the existing list. This concise way or short way, compact way of creating a new list is called as list comprehension. Now here the second example. Filtering elements from a list based on a condition. So in this example, here they are using the if condition also inside the list comprehension after the for loop. Now these are the numbers. Numbers is containing the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 elements. Now here you want to create a new list. The new list name is even numbers. So num is the expression here for num in numbers. What is numbers? Numbers is a set of elements which is containing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we have used the if also. If num modulus 2. So num in numbers. So what num is containing starting? The starting value is 1. 1 modulus 2 is 0. 1 modulus 2 is 0. 1 modulus 2 is 0, not equal to 0. That means the condition is false. False means this num is not added into the even numbers. 1 is not added. Since this is a for loop, again num will take the next number. What is the next number? The next number is 2. Now 2 modulus 2 is equal to 0. Yes, true. If the condition is true, this num is added into the even number. Now 2 is added into the even number list. Now take the next number. What is the next number? The next number is 3. Again apply the condition. 3 modulus 2 is 3 modulus 2 is 0. False. False means don't include this number 3 into the list. Now again take the next element. The next element is 4. What is 4 modulus 2? 4 modulus 2 is 0. True. Whenever the condition is true, include this element into the new list. The new list is, here it is even. So what is the num value now? The num value is 4. Now again take the next element 5. What is 5 modulus 2? Is 5 modulus 2 is 0? False. 5 modulus 2 is 0 is false. So false means 5 is not included into the even number list. So now finally when I display the even number list, the output is containing only the values 2 and 4. So here we have filtered the elements from the list based on the condition. Here the condition is it is checking for the number is even or not. If the number is even, then this num is included into the new list. So this is how we can use list comprehension for filtering the elements from the given list based on the condition. This we shall see in the interpreter. Numbers. What is n is containing? N is containing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I want to create a new list. Say that even. How I will create? First it is the expression. The expression I am taking just the element value. Now I am extracting the elements for I in existing list. Existing list here it is n. Now based on what condition? If I modulus 2 is 0. I modulus 2 is 0. Now I am printing even. Now you can observe that the new list which is created E1 containing the two values 2 and 4. This is how we can use list comprehension to filter out the values. So here we have created the new list E1 by using list comprehension. Now what if I have done like this? Or is equal to j. J is the expression. So here j is the element. For j in n, if j modulus 2 is equal to 1. Now I am finding the remainder 1. If the remainder 1 is, that indicates it's an odd value. Now what does the odd will contain? Odd will contain the odd values from the list n. So if I display odd, you can observe that it is containing 1, 3, 5. So earlier I have created the even number list. Now I have created the odd number list based on the condition. If modulus 2 is 0, then we come to know that it's an even number. If it is an even number, that is included into the even list. So based on the condition, if the condition is true, then that element is added into the new list. So this is repeated for all the elements of the existing list n. Now the third example, converting a string into the list of characters using list comprehension. Now the string is containing hello world. Now we are creating the new list characters. This is the list comprehension. So ch is the character or the element in the string. For ch, for element in the string, you add the characters, add into the new list characters. So when I display the new list characters, so it will contain hello world. This we shall see in the interpreter. Now say that A is containing BVRIT. Now I want to create a new list of characters. Say that I want to add the element I into the new list based on the each element. For I in a string. What is the string name here we have taken? String name we have taken as A. Now I will display B. What B is containing? B is containing BVRIT. So we have created a list of characters from the string. String is also iterable. So for each value of I in A, you add that I into the new list B. So this is how we can create a set of characters, character list from the given string using list comprehension. Next example is creating a list of even numbers 1 to 10, from 1 to 10. So here even numbers equal to number, you add this number. How we get the number? For number in the range 1 to 11. Now we are applying the condition num modulus 2 equal to 0. So earlier we have taken the list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we are taking the values from the range 1 to 11. So here when I display the even numbers, the new list created is containing the elements 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Because we are considering the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It will not consider the last value as we already know. So 1 to 10. In that 1 to 10, what are the even number values? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So this is the output we will get when we display the even numbered list. So this we shall see in the interpreter. Now, what is even numbers it is containing? Now, I'll create like even equal to open square bracket. You include this element in the new list based on for I in range 1 comma 11 based on the condition. What is the condition? The condition is it should be an even number. It should be an even number. Then it will be an even number if the remainder is 0. If the condition is true, then that element is added into the new list even. Next I will take the next element 2. Again it will check the condition. If the condition is true, 2 is added. Again it will take the next element 3. 3 modulus 2 is 0. False. False means that element is not included in the even list. Again it will take 4. 4 modulus 2 is even. When it is the condition is true, that element is included into the new list even. So this is how the new list is created by using the list comprehension in a single line. In a single line of code. If you take larger range, like for example, I want to create odd number of list. I for I in range of 1 comma 51. If I modulus 2 equal to 1. When the remainder is 1, we know that it's an odd value. If the condition is true, then include that odd number into the new list or L. So this is repeated for the numbers 1 to 50. Now I display the odd L list, the new list. So now you can observe that it is containing the set of odd numbers from 1 to 49 because 50 is the even number. 50 is not an odd number. It is not included into the odd list. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, etc. These are the elements created in the new list or L based on the condition I modulus 2 equal to 1. Now, next example is extracting the lengths of the words in a sentence. So here what is the sentence? The sentence is containing the quick brown fox jumps over a lazy dog. So here word lengths equal to length of each word. Where is the word? For word in a sentence. Dot split. Sentence dot split. We know the split function. What the split function will do? It will extract the word. Whenever we get the space, this will become the one word. Now, we have got the word the. First word is the. What is the length of the? The length of the is 3. Now, for word in sentence dot split, what is the next word? The next word is quick. Now, we are adding the length of this quick. What is the length of this quick word? It is 5. In this similar way, all the lengths of the string are added into the new list. The new list is word length. So when I print this word length, you can observe that 3 refers to the size of the, 5 refers to the size of quick, 5 refers to the size of brown, 3 refers to the size of fox, 5 refers to the size of jumps, 4 refers to the over size, 3 refers to the size of the, 4 refers to the size of lazy, and 3 refers to the size of dog. So this is how we can create a new list which will contain the length of the strings on a given sentence. This we shall see by using an example. Now say that the string is containing BVRIT College of Engineering. BVRIT College of Engineering. So you can observe that S is containing the string, the sentence BVRIT College of Engineering. Now I want to create a new list. What is the new list? The new list should contain the length of each word. The length of each word. Now L is equal to. So what I want to add? I want to add length of each word. The word I am representing here as I. Now for I in. Yes, S is the sentence. Dot split. What the split will do? It will break the sentence into different string. Wherever the blank is present. Now length of I. Now I have written the expression L is equal to open square brackets length of I. But what is I? I is extracted a string from the sentence S dot split. So when I display L, you can observe that 5 refers to the size of BBRIT, 6 refers to the size of the string college, 2 refers to the size of the string of, and 11 refers to the size of the word or sentence engineering. So this is how we can get the lengths of the strings from the given sentence using the list comprehension. Filtering a list of numbers and calculating their squares. So here the existing list is containing the numbers 1, 2 up to 10. 10 numbers are present in the existing list. Now I want to square. So each number is squared. Number to the power of 2. So what is number? The number is in numbers. So each number, num is containing 1, num is containing 2, num is containing 3. Based on the condition. So what is the condition here? If num modulus 2 not equal to 0, that means if it is an odd number, then only use square and add it to the squared numbers. So when I print the square numbers, here you can observe that the new list is containing odd number squares. So 1 square is 1, 3 square is 9, 5 square is 25, 7 square is 49, 9 square is 81. So this is how we can create the new list based on the condition. So here filtering a list of numbers and calculating their square. This we shall implement in the interpreter. Like what is numbers is containing? Numbers is containing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the list N I have created. Now I will create squared numbers. Squared numbers is equal to the number square. Here I want to take as I. What is I? I am extracting the elements for I in. For I in N, if the condition is if I modulus 2 not equal to 0. Not equal to 0 means it's an odd number. If the number is an odd number, then square that number and add it to the new list, square list. Now if I display that square N, you can observe that it is whatever the output we have seen here, 1, 9, 25, 49 and 81, same we can see on the interpreter also. This is how we can create a new list in a single line by using the list comprehension method. So these are some of the few examples where we can apply the list comprehension. Now looping over a list. Loops, we know that there are two types of loops in Python. One is for loop, another is while loop. So we can use this loop control statements for iterating over the list of elements. So looping over a list in Python allows you to iterate through each element in the list and perform some operation on it. There are multiple ways to loop over a list, including using the for loop, while loop, or using the list comprehension. Here is an explanation of each approach. Now, first one is applying for loop to extract the elements from the list. The most common way to loop over a list is by using the for loop. The for loop iterates over each element in the list and you can perform any desired operation on each element within the loop. For example, here it is containing the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now here for number in numbers. So number is containing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when I display each time, the values are displayed onto the output screen. Now let's see this one in the interpreter. What n is containing? N is containing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now applying the for loop. For I in n. Now print that the value of I. Now you can see that the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are displayed onto the output screen. This is how we can apply the for loop. Now say that if the list is containing the name says Sachin, comma, Dhoni, comma, Kohli, comma, Rohit, comma, Surya Kumar Yadav. So this is the list of names. Now I want to display the names by using the for loop. So I will iterate the elements of the list names by using the for I in names, for an for I in names. Now print each name. Where is each name? Each name is present in the variable I. Now you can see that Sachin, Dhoni, Kohli, Rohit and Surya Kumar Yadav are displayed by using the for loop. So you can use a for loop for iterating the elements of the list. Now the second method is using the while loop. You can also loop over a list using the while loop. The while loop continues iterating until a certain condition is met. Typically, you can use an index variable to access each element of the list. For example, numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The list is containing 5 values. Here index is 0. Index less than length of numbers. So what is the length of numbers here? Length of numbers is 5. So here I am displaying the numbers of 0. What is numbers of 0? The numbers of 0 is 1. Next, index equal to index plus 1. Now the index is 2. Index is, earlier it is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1. Now 1 is less than 5. True. I can print numbers of 1. So number of 1 is 2. So in this way, all the values are displayed by using the while loop. Let's see this example in the interpreter. Now what numbers is containing? N is containing this one. While now I is equal to 0. While I less than len of numbers. Len of n. Now I am displaying the value of n of I. N of I. Now I is equal to I plus 1. I is implemented. Now you can observe that the value is displayed by using the while loop. So we can iterate over the list by using the while loop. We can iterate over the list by using the while loop. Now say that what is names is containing? Names is containing Sachin, Dhoni, Kohli, Rohit and Surya Kumar Yadav. Now I want to display the elements of the list names by using the while loop. So apply the same. I is equal to 0 while I less than len of names. Len of names. Now print the I value. Then increase the value of the I by using I is equal to I plus 1. Now you can one second. Here I had printed I value. I should not print the I value. I have to print names of I. Names of I. So once again I am writing I is equal to 0 while I less than length of names. Now print names of I. Print names of I. So what is names of 0? Names of 0 is Sachin. Now I need to increment the value of I. I is equal to I plus 1. Now I value is 1. What is names of 1? Names of 1 is Dhoni. Now you can observe that earlier I have displayed the indexes only. Now I am displaying the elements of the list names. So the elements of the list names are Sachin, Dhoni, Kohli, Rohit and Surya Kumar Yadav. This is how you can access the elements of the list by using the for loop and while loop. Now, iterating through a nested list. Till now we have seen the list iteration by using the for loop and while loop, but we can iterate even the nested list also. You can use the nested loops to iterate through the elements of the list. The outer loop iterates over the outer list and the inner loop iterates over the inner list. Now you can observe here that nested list is containing the 3 elements. So each element is a sublist 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8, 9. Now for inner list in the nested list. So here inner list is, suppose we consider the inner list at index 0 is 1, 2, 3. So I want to display the elements of 1, 2, 3. So now I am again using the inner for loop for element in inner list. So what is the element in inner list? 1. So it will display the 1. Now again next element is 2. Next element is 3. Next inner list is incremented. Now inner list will point to 4, 5, 6. Now again apply the for loop to extract the elements of the inner list. So in this way we can display the values of the nested lists also by using for loop and while. This we shall see in the interpreter. So now nested list is containing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the nested list we have created. It is containing this. Now I want to display the values for element or for sublist in the main list. Main list is NL. Now for element in, where is the element? The element from the sublist. Now print that element. Print that element. Now you can observe that the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are displayed. Now one more example. Suppose say that names equal to one list I am taking as Sachin, Dhoni. The another list I am taking as Virat, Rohit and Surya Kumar Yadav. So this is a list of names I am creating. What is names here? Names is containing, so it is containing a single sublist. Now I will add one more sublist. Now names equal to names plus 10, 20, 30, 40. I am concatenating the two list 40. Names dot append. Names dot append. I am adding one more sublist into the names. Now you can observe that the names is containing two lists now. One is a names. One is a sublist which is containing the names. Another is a sublist which is containing the numbers. But I have given the names as the list. Now I will change that names as a list to L. L equal to names. Now I created a list L which is containing two sublists. Now I will display the values here for sublist in L. Now sublist is containing a set of elements. So for each element in the sublist, now print that element. So this is how we can extract the values of the nested list by using the for loop. You can also apply the while loop. Try it out. Thank you everybody. Thank you all.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.